Hello friends, welcome back to day 2 of the 13 days of Halloween series. In this video, we're going to do a very basic but still very cute and festive leopard print tumbler. We're going to put a cute Halloween decal on there, and this is perfect for all you basic girlies like me. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, make sure you hit the thumbs up button down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already, and let me know what you think down below in the comments, of course. As always, I'll have a full supply list down in the description box for you, as well as links to all of my social media pages, some discount codes for you, a link to join my Facebook group, and a link to sign up for my elite mentorship group if you are interested in that as well. Okay, I think that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let's go. We're going to jump right in with our tumbler ready to go. We've got a 20-ounce skinny straight tumbler from Craft Haven here. I've base painted it with matte black spray paint from Rust-Oleum, and now I'm going in with my Flynn Sisters Artist Cure Epoxy, applying a very thin layer of that to my tumbler so that we can apply our glitter. For our black base for our leopard print tumbler, we're going to do a mix of 2 fine cut blacks. So I've got Batman and Prestige. And now both of these are, like I said, fine cuts. Prestige has a little bit of gold in it, which is going to help the black sparkle once it's under epoxy. So we are going to use fine cuts for the base layer. We're going to mix these two together. We're going to do primarily Batman with just a little bit of Prestige in there. So you can see it just looks like a really pretty sparkly black. And we're going to just cover our entire tumbler with this glitter. I've got my thin coat of epoxy on my black painted cup. And I'm just gonna go right in with the black glitter. Now I wanted to use a black that had a gold undertone in it. I just feel like that's going to pair better with the orange that we're gonna add later than a silver undertoned glitter. Like you could take Batman and add a silver glitter to it to make it sparkle under epoxy, but I just felt like with the orange, a gold hint would look better. But it's totally up to you. It depends on what color you're doing your glitter spots, but I thought that gold went better with orange in this case. All right, so there's what our black looks like. And because it's not solid black, we've got that gold in there, it's going to look pretty much like this once we get it under epoxy. It's not gonna go from sparkly to kind of looking like tar, like some black glitters do under epoxy. It's gonna stay really, really sparkly. So I'm gonna let this dry and then we will add our leopard spots. All right, so our glitter layer is all dry. We do not have a coat of epoxy on this. This is raw glitter. So now we're gonna go in and create our leopard print. For the leopard print, I'm going to be using Gryffindor 2.0 from Peachy Olive Glitters. Perfect Halloween orange. And I'm gonna use Mod Podge here because it dries quickly. Typically for adhesive projects, I really like the Crystal Glitter Glue, but this will dry really fast so we can keep the surface of our tumbler clean, brush off any excess and things like that as we go, versus having to wait 2 hours for the glitter glue to dry. So we're gonna use Mod Podge. We're gonna tint it with some orange acrylic paint. This is Mondo Llama acrylic paint and the color is Zesty Orange. And I'm gonna use a really tiny brush here. This is actually from a pack that I got on Temu. So they were really inexpensive. I'll link them down below for you guys, but I'm gonna use this tiny little brush and we're just gonna work and cover our cup in leopard print. Now, the trick to creating a good leopard print is really just following your heart. You want to have, if you are not used to doing leopard print a lot, you want to have some sort of reference photo or something to kind of work off of. So I always like to have nearby a sheet of vinyl or a picture on my phone of leopard print so that I can look at the shapes and be like, oh, okay, I'll do something that looks like this, or, you know, just kind of reference the pattern. And basically what you're going to do, we're going to work in small sections. We're going to start at the bottom. I'm going to take a little bit of our Mod Podge and paint mixture, and I'm going to tap my color in. I'm not going to like paint a leopard spot. I'm going to dab it in, if that makes sense. So we're just going to start here. We're going to start, just create some sort of spot there. Does not need to be perfect. You can see I'm just dabbing it in, creating some random spots. We'll just do a handful before we add our glitter. You want to work in kind of small sections because this dries so fast. Okay, so we'll do those, and I'll take my glitter. And there we've got our first section of spots. So after about 15-20 minutes, when this is all dry, we can go through with a chip brush and we can brush off all of this excess glitter around here and make it look really, really clean. So I'm just going to continue that entire process around the entire cup, and then we will move on to the next thing. After my leopard print was applied, immediately after I tapped off all of the excess with a pair of scissors, and then like I said earlier, I'm gonna let this sit and dry for about 15-20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes, and once it's totally dry, I'm gonna go in with my chip brush, tap off the excess again, and then I'm gonna go in very softly and just brush off any excess glitter that's in the black areas or anywhere where it's not supposed to be. After that, I added 2 coats of clear gloss spray from Rust-Oleum to seal my glitter. I let that dry for 30 minutes in between each coat, and then I added 2 coats of epoxy to my tumbler. Each coat was about 20 to 25 milliliters. Our tumbler now has 2 coats of epoxy on it. It's pretty smooth, but I am going to sand down the bottom rim lightly and then really clean up the top rim really well, and then we can add our decal. For our decal, we're going to use this basic witch hand-lettered decal. This is available on my website if you would like to use the same one. And we're going to do a double offset. So we've got our top layer, champagne gold textured metallic vinyl, and then our middle layer is black, and then the bottom layer is our glitter orange vinyl. This is from Craft Haven. So we're going to start with the bottom layer and work our way to the top. Now I'm going to put this on the bottom of my tumbler. You can put yours wherever you like. I just think it looks better on the bottom versus like right in the middle, but totally up to you. When you peel off your transfer tape, you want to make sure that you peel as closely to your vinyl as possible. You don't want to pull up like this because that will cause your vinyl to lift. So when you're peeling, you want to keep that lever really short. So keep your vinyl really close to your transfer tape, or keep your transfer tape really close to your vinyl, I should say. And just slowly peel back the transfer tape, which will prevent any lifting or bubbles or anything like that. Now for the top layer of the decal, I'm going to use my black grid transfer tape from Teckwrap Craft. This is the only thing I found that works for the textured metallic vinyl. It's strong enough to pick that up, so we're going to use that for this layer. And of course, I'm going to cut it into little pieces so I can get everything lined up perfectly. Now this is kind of hard because of the way I made this decal. It's all like intertwined, but I'm going to go in the smallest sections that I can, and then it'll just make it easier. Okay. Okay, there's the decal. I love it. And now we're going to seal it with some polyacrylic, and then we'll add our final coats of epoxy. So I'll see you when we're all done. So that's it. After our final 2 coats of epoxy, our cup is all finished. Here is the final result. I really love how this turned out. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. If you did, be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. Let me know, of course, what you think down below in the comments as well. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, hit that subscribe button too. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I will see you tomorrow for day 3 of the 13 days of Halloween. Okay, love you. Bye.